the food truck business, places to park, farmers markets, and food truck parks. All right, this is kind of like the part 3. We've already went over office buildings, oil fields, military bases, street parking, downtown parking, foot traffic, the whole 9. Make sure you go back and check out those videos. And as always, full video series with downloadable PDFs available at foreverfoodtrucks.com. Make sure you check it out. Let's jump in. Farmers markets. So the good thing about parking at a farmer's market is that it's in a lot of cities. A lot of cities have farmers markets. And when people think of farmers markets, they think of it pretty favorably. So being connected to them is normally a good thing. It's not like being parked. Some people park in front of nightclubs, and that's not always, your brand may not jive well with the nightclub. Yes, there's a bunch of drunk people coming out willing to spend, money and buy all of their friends, burgers or what have you. Some people just don't want their brand associated with that. If you're someone that says, hey, man, I don't care about the brand. I don't even have a brand. I'm just trying to offload these street tacos, then that might be for you. But if you're someone that's trying to, hey, man, I want to have 5-6 trucks. I want to be a CEO. I don't want to just work one truck. I'm trying to bring in $6,000-7,000 a day in profit, take home after inventory, after I paid 24% for my product and then 20% in staffing. I'm trying to take home at least $7,000 with, 3 or 4 trucks. I'm trying to, to brand out. So your partnerships, they're important. So farmers markets are good for that. High foot traffic. Normally it's seasonal days, times. Farmers markets normally aren't packed 24/7. So you got to kind of pick your poison with that. If they're open first Friday from 1 to 3 or 8 to 5, then you know to be there at that time. Patrons are going for food. I love farmers markets for this reason. People are going for food. Now they're going to buy items to eventually cook for themselves. But if they're shopping all day, looking at this, smelling the fresh cut basil, they're going to eventually get hungry. And even though people are there to buy food, the food is not cooked. They have to take it home and cook it. And if they're shopping all day or shopping for 3 or 4 hours, you being there is going to be great. But make sure you jive with the farmer's market. These are health conscious people. That's why they're at the farmer's market and not the local grocery store, right? They want the freshest, best ingredients. So incorporate that. Try to incorporate, healthy choices. Hey, Tom's Tomatoes over here. All of the tomatoes on these burgers are fresh from Tom's Tomatoes, right? Right across there. We support him. Please come and support us. So incorporate that. That's a great, incorporate the people that are there, and buy from them at least the one day that you're there, right? That and work it out. That way you can incorporate. You'll become part of the farmers markets, and even maybe they'll send business to you. Hey, did you eat a burger from over there? Yeah. Was those tomatoes great? Yeah, those were my tomatoes. So Tom can now use you as a reference. Have fresh vegetables, locally grown stuff. Okay, I like how I have this point here. You can increase the cost. Fresh thing. If you've ever went anywhere and bought something that was organic, when it's organic, now it's $500,000 for that tomato. Because it is organic. So if you've gone anywhere and bought anything that was fresh, organic, non-pesticide, none, this, that, all, natural, just dirt and water and sunshine and love and hugs and kisses. Now those kisses and hugs cost you triple the price. So be okay with raising your prices because your ingredients from this farmer's market are going to be normally a little bit higher than if you bought them from your grocer. All right, food truck parks. So let's hop into that. Second half of this video, food truck parks. So there's normally a weekly or a monthly cost associated. I'm going to move the mic here. I'm getting ready to talk to you about some food truck parks. Just crack my back. All right, here we go. Food trucks parks. So there's normally a weekly or monthly cost associated with these food truck parks. And this is a thing you have to be ready for, to pay that $300 to park at the food truck parks. But the food truck parks have a benefit. Guaranteed potential customers. They're not guaranteeing you customers. You're one truck and 50 trucks that are there, right? Or 10 trucks normally or less is what I've seen the average food truck park is, like 10 or less kind of deal. But you guarantee potential customers. So people there that are coming to eat. So all of them are potential customers. And that's one thing the food truck park offers you. They offer you normally table and benches and repeat business. If there's one here called the Block SA, and people talk about it all the time. Me and my wife and my family go in there. We like the environment. I also like, Street Fair SA and some of the others that are here locally in town, and we've been there and we enjoy them. And there's scenery and there's music and there's a bar area and a play area for kids normally, and Jenga, and then there's all of these awesome things. So they add to the experience. They're great for those that are trying to brand. Great for branding, for the people that are saying, I'm not a 1 trucker, I'm a 3 trucker, I'm a 4 trucker, I'm a 5 trucker. My goal is to expand this thing once I get this one in the green. And make sure, if you're trying to grow like that, go take the Teachable course. It is great. It's this entire video series, plus I think 5 or 6 extra videos. It is great for that. The minute you get your first truck in the green, you need to buy the second. The minute it is in the green, buy the second. Minute the second's in the green, buy the third. And I'm just kind of giving away the secret, because they don't need to be in the green heavily. They just need to be in the green. If your expenses are, throw out some arbitrary number, $6,000, food, staffing, the whole 9 yards. If it's $6,000 a month and you're pulling in, $50,000 or $30,000 or $20,000. If you're pulling in, if it's $6,000 and you're pulling in $7,000, buy your second truck. Buy your second truck. If you're just making a grand profit, just buy your second truck. Because if you make a grand profit off of the first truck and a grand off of the second truck and a grand off of the third and a grand off of the fourth and a grand off of the fifth, you're talking about $5,000. For a lot of people, $5,000 extra is great. It's free money. You go to sleep, you wake up with $5,000 more dollars. It's a great day. All right. Attractions and playgrounds. I think I beat that one enough. So attractions and playgrounds, and get to Teachable. We go into detail. Attractions and playgrounds have kid-friendly options. So they have tables, benches, attractions and playgrounds, guaranteed potential customers, great environment. They have bathrooms, which are great. People can stay longer because they have a restroom versus you being parked on the side of the road and they have to walk into the nearest whatever, Valero or club or grocery store or wherever to get to a restroom. So those are great things. And once again, if your branding is good, because if people love the park and you're in the park, now people kind of have a favorable idea about you. So good place to be, food truck parks. All right. That's the video for today. Share this video with your friends, all of your chefy people, and make sure you download your free Forever Success in Food Trucks guide, downloadable from foreverfoodtrucks.com. It is a comprehensive guide explaining startup costs, average income, setting margins, investing money, branding, wealth generation, training staff, and more. Whether you've had a food truck for 20 years or are considering getting into the food truck business, you do not want to miss out on this powerful resource. For those who want to go even deeper, to go to teachable.com and check out my online course. It is amazing. It will teach you how to make 20 times the profits, how to 20x your income and grow 20 times faster. It's an advanced look at the food truck business profits and how to shore up success. Either way, be sure to grab your free Forever Success in Food Trucks guide at foreverfoodtrucks.com. See you in the next one.